So very recently, I posted a review on Monetize 2.0 program by Iman Gadzhi, and I also posted a review about Synthesise AI yesterday. So a lot of people reached out to me and asked me to create a video going through the entire software and creating a digital product from scratch and giving it a best shot. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use Synthesise AI right now to create a digital product. And what is a digital product, by the way? It is essentially anything that you can package and sell as a PDF or a course or a software, something that can be just digitally transferred to another person, and you can exchange value. Like you can use it as a lead magnet. You can sometimes even charge people for it and things like that. So what does Synthesise AI do? It helps you create text-based content. Okay, so it will help you do the PDF. Like it'll come up with ideas, help you find your niche, come up with micro ideas that are like really hyper specific and solving specific pain points with particular niches. And you can select a topic and then you can drill down and actually create a completely structured PDF document that you can then sell on different platforms. Like WOP is there, School is there. You can even use other funnel building software to actually package these digital products and sell them online, right? So one thing to note is, even though Synthesise AI says it can do both PDF products and video courses, it's good to note that it does not really generate the PDF, like the video content for you. It will only create the structured like text. Okay. So in this video, I'm not going to go through the video stuff because you'll get the idea of what it can do with video based on how we do the PDF workflow. Okay. So for me, I recently built out a small extension called YouTube Summarizer, and I am planning to launch this as a micro SaaS. Okay, and I've been using this for a couple of months, and I really find it extremely valuable in terms of extracting notes and quotes and how to steps and things like that from videos and storing it all in my Notion. So I enjoy this extension a lot, and I feel this can be really helpful in the market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to come up with a PDF that will be useful to promote this product of mine, essentially. So it will be something that will teach people about taking notes from YouTube or something like that, and essentially also plug in a link to my PDF in my extension. Okay. So without further ado, let's get into Synthesise AI and see if it does a good job. Okay. All right, so let's get started. We'll click on create, and the first thing that you want to do is it'll say create a product. Okay, so I am basically trying to create something for my YouTube summarize. I'm just going to give that, click on create, and now we need to start off with creating a unique value zone, or basically identifying a micro niche. Okay, what is the micro niche that we really want to target with our product? Discover this, so we'll just click on start. And here it has two options for you. Let's say you are somebody who's just getting started and has no idea what to select, what niche or what product to really go for, and you're just trying to get used to this entire digital product thing, right? So for you, ideally it will be best to actually go for like find profitable opportunities, and you can just click on this, and Synthesise AI will actually research the market and it'll come up with various angles from different sources, and it'll give you ideas on what you can use to get started with your first product. Okay, but for me, let's say I already have something in mind, so I'll just write that. I'll say I want to promote my YouTube Summarizer Chrome extension that's helpful for extracting notes from long videos quickly to study them or store them for research purpose. It has applications in various industries and things like that. Okay, let's say I use this, and maybe I can also just go in here. I have my entire, like I have a document essentially that has all the information about my YouTube summarizer. So let's see. So let's see, what is this? I can definitely take this and put it here. Stop wasting hours. Let's say there's a long description. Let's just use that with all the key features and stuff like that. I'll just add this here. Oh wait, you know what? At this point, I would not really I would try to keep it short so that it can go and go broad and do its own research. Later on, maybe I can add my own like knowledge base and stuff at a later point. Okay. So let's say I do this, and if you want, you can also click on improve writing, and it'll improve the writing. And you can just click on generate UVZ, for example. So this generation takes like I think around 5-10 minutes to do. Approximately, I'll just keep a watch on the. I'll keep an eye on the watch. So it says, expanding the opportunities. AI planned 3 research targets, configuring multi-angle market analysis, cross correlating marketing data points, extracting actionable insights, processing 7 web search results, intelligence for 1 search targets via advanced AI analysis, expanding high-value opportunities for niche, export to Notion, which is wrong. It really is. I feel this is not exactly what we are trying to do here, but let's see what it does. Intelligence caching, market intelligence database gathered, starting UBC generation. This may take couple of minutes. Concerned about this. So let's see what we got. Help undergrads reduce exam anxiety by turning 2 to 3 hours of lecture videos into 15-minute actionable Notion notes. Summarizer. Show my students how to convert lecture videos into flashcard ready. This thing. It came up with like 20 like sub niches that I could use. Help undergrads reduce exam anxiety by turning 2 to 3 hour lecture videos into 15-minute actionable notes with Notion. Teach grad researchers to run YouTube, Zotero, Notion pipeline. No, help busy L&D participants cut required viewing hours by summarizing long training videos with actionable Notion checklists via YouTube Summarizer. Teach cohort participants to prepare for team discussions. I think where I made a mistake is I would go back and I would actually start the process again. I don't like any of these. So what's surprising is at this point, if you don't like something, the software obviously doesn't give you the opportunity to go back and restart. So you either regenerate the analysis, but then at that point, the input, if this input is bad, you can't really edit it. So I am stuck with just going back to the products, and this I feel is like a flaw, definitely in how the product works. And to top it off, I wish I can just, if I edit it, it's just gonna help. Okay, so I can delete it, but I cannot change the UVC description that I gave. So I deleted it. Now I'll go back and I'll again click on create products and I'll do YouTube summarizer. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to start again. And this time, instead of talking about my product, I'll talk about the problem that we are solving. Okay. Study fast with YouTube summaries, study, research, or learn fast with YouTube summaries. Okay. I really want to see what it comes up with because I'm trying to solve a problem here. And I'm just trying to give the exact pain that people have. AI powered structured summaries for YouTube educational content for delivering key takeaways, timestamps, and study aids, structured learning, and literature. Let's see if that is something. What I also want to do is let's just use this, okay? And let's just again click on generate UBZ. So by default, like when you're trying to give the ideas, you're trying to give not the product, but to give the problem. Maybe it'll help. This takes around like 5 to 10 minutes for sure. So as you can see that it came up with around 20 unique value zones for this market, and we can look at it. So help biomedical researchers reviewing conference talks, accelerate video-based literature reviews using AI provenance, backed summaries, and whatever. Teach STEM PhD candidates doing literature reviews to build a batch processing workflow that converts multiple lectures and conference listings. Teach lab researchers, teach graduate researchers, show undergrads preparing middle term, so how to turn YouTube course playlists into Anki decks with timestamp cards and direct clip links. Teach graduate researchers on tight deadlines to turn YouTube lectures into timestamp citation ready stuff. Show licensed professionals with limited time study time to turn C course videos into timestamp key points. Help overwhelmed undergrads break 3-hour YouTube lectures into 15-minute study blocks using AI generated key takeaways. Show busy consultants to create timestamped executive summaries of long YouTube webinars and briefs for brief teams in 10 minutes. Help college writers avoid citation mistakes. Help coding bootcamp, teach medical, biomedical, show undergrad STEM, show PhD candidates, help coding bootcamp, what else? Teach self-taught developers learning YouTube coding tutorials to use AI-powered summaries to extract timestamp code blocks and to runnable these things. Show remote students to skim multi-hour lectures using chapters, transcript search, and timestamp hotkeys to ensure notes are 2x faster. One second. I'm just coming. Hold on. MBA students to condense case study videos into TLDRs with timestamps and clip references for cold call prep, teach academic librarians, show course instructions, help university student group leaders standardize AI shared note generation with timestamps and direct link clip links from class videos so everyone stays on track. So teach college study groups, for example. So there are a lot of these really things. For me, what's most appealing to me, for example, is, for example, the college study group, or let's say, we can possibly, for example, do this, teach office workers experiencing eye strain from long tutorials to use AI generated timestamps, key takeaways to watch only parts that matter. Okay, so let's say, for example, we use this and we click on select UVZ. Then we can come down. This is a little bit buggy for sure. Okay, sorry. I wasn't actually able to see this button. All right. So we can, let's say, select this one, teach office workers experiencing eye strain from long tutorials to use AI generated timestamps, key takeaways to watch only what matters. And we click on continue. So once you are inside this, then you can notice that it will give you an option. What format do you want for a digital product? Do you want to create an ebook? Do you want to create a video course? Do you want to create a coaching offer? But this one is only access. This access is only given to Monetize Pro members. Right now, we are not interested in this at all. So we'll go for something with create ebook, for example. And when you click on create ebook, you'll notice that there are three options that will come. First step is the visceral transformation map. It's to map out the key transformations your customers will experience, define clear before after states to articulate the tangible outcomes of your solution. Okay. The second one is going to be to add supporting references. This is where we'll add a knowledge base to our own YouTube summarizer tool. And the third one is obviously to create the the ebook structure. Okay. So let's start out with the visceral transformation map. We'll click on get started. And this is going to take a while. So I'm going to pause the video and then resume when it actually completes. Okay. All right. So it did the visceral transformation map and it's given us a bunch of options starting from compliance, week fast watch kit, templates built for compliance modules that auto-produce timestamp key takeaways, manager summaries, slide decks, auto pack, 60-day certification shortcut, trust framework, 21-day promotion, ready watch plan. They plan that maps out essential tutorials to AI generate highlights timestamps so that you can progress fast and look promotion ready by day 21. That's a pretty cool this thing. Executive recap format, swipe file, 30-day eye relief learning plan, which is also pretty good. Risk flag first summary method, sick day catch up paper cut pack, 15-minute eye first tutorial cut down, one coffee learning checklist, 10x faster tutorial sprint, a short challenge that retrains how you watch using timestamp key takeaways, speed bands, and skip logic, measurable speed gains in 5 days, fast outcomes, natural urgency, tangible metrics, high awareness. That this is definitely nice. Neurodivergent friendly highlighting method, global time zone digest pack, 14-day compliance refresh plan, meeting tutorial, prompts, 5-step audit proof, legal and security training supercuts, skip to win decision tree that teaches what to skip and what to watch, guided by AI generated timestamps and outcome mapping. This is something that can be done. The watch only what matters checklist, 7-day migraine safe learning challenge, best of AI summarizer prompts, vault, launch break, end of quarter survival, CRM rollout, calendar sync, micro learning. Nah. Okay, so based on all these different options, as you can see, it's given a variety of options, not all of which are actually fitting my need right now. I am looking for something very specific. Okay. As a result, obviously my options are reduced. So I would say a 21-day promotion ready watch plan. This could be nice, like for we could target office workers to create like a YouTube learning schedule that can get them promotion ready in 21 days. Looks pretty good. One thing that I definitely am not a big fan of is what the price points it's suggesting. I really feel at this point, if you're selling digital products, even like PDFs and things like that, it's hard to justify selling a PDF for $149. All right. So I'm not really a big fan of these price points, but let's see what it really creates at the end, right? 21-day promotion ready watch plan. So I click on that and I click on continue. All right. So it's generating the before and after states based on the topic that I selected. What do they have? A backlog of 90 to 180-minute tutorials sitting in the learning management system. Red eyes to by mid-afternoon, a mess of timestamps and random notes, a zero clean proof that anything is done. Their calendar keeps piping overdue and compliance and rollouts videos, Slack reminders, When one day AI generated timestamped highlight paths for required modules, short watch windows blocked on the calendar. What do they do? Start a long video, scrub around 1.5 to 2x, pause to jot messy notes, rewatch sections, and still miss the point. Open the day's plan, run the AI highlight pass, scan 8 to 12 minute watch segments and watch only those. Capture 3 to 5 takeaways with source timestamps, paste into tracker, and send a quick manager update. What's their status? Behind, stress, dreading performance check-ins. They feel unprepared in one-to-ones, worry about audit questions. On track, calm, promotion ready. So it's still not there where I need it to be, but for the purpose of this video, I want to complete the PDF. Okay, maybe this PDF obviously is not something that you know I am really digging. Okay, it says offline and no internet connection for some reason. Okay, so I was here. Let me just click that, and at this point I can review and confirm, but again, it does not give me options to really edit any of this. So even if I wanted to change something, I could not. Okay, so I either have the option to continue or I can go back and I can select something else. But even at that point, I can't really make any changes. So it's kind of like half baked. It doesn't give me the control that I need in order to change the quality at this point. Let's see if it does later. So I'll click on continue to transformation map. So it takes the ebook packaging and it takes the before after states and then it tries to convert it into like a complete customer journey. And based on this journey, possibly it will give me an option to select which part of the journey that I want to write the PDF for. So for example, stage one is the awareness and triage. Stage two is method setup and first wins. Stage three is routine and trust, and stage four is scale and mastery. So it's created that, audit the backlog, create timestamped highlights, complete the full week of required trainings, maintain zero training backlogs for 30 days. And now we can either click on complete VTM or go back. So I'll just click on complete visceral transformation map. That's done. Now, yes, I will try to add some supporting reference. And at this point, I just have this. So I'll just, okay, I can't drop it like that. I can upload a file here. You can actually scrape from a URL as well if in case that's needed. But I prefer just, if I'm going to be like putting documents inside an AI, then I would just scrape everything, put it inside a text document from the internet, and then just dump the text document here. Okay, at this point. That's the most reliable way of feeding data to AI and not just worrying about what it will pick up and what it will miss. So let's say we added that and we can see it's added, which is nice. And we can click on this and we can click on continue. Okay. So we added that. Now it's generating our ebook summary. Define your ebook's overview, target audience, and key objectives. I really hope that it gives me the option to select things. So there we have it. It says ebook summary, watch what matters, AI powered timestamps for eye-friendly learning. And it's a 2000-word ebook, 100 minutes reading time, 9 chapters, and 4 bonus materials. This is what they have planned. What you learn: timestamp first method, step by step, copy and paste prompts, privacy first guidance, export ready outputs, eye health practices, real world office scenarios, ready to use templates. I click on edit details. And at this point, it does allow me to really change whatever I need to change in terms of pricing and all of that. So let me just go through it and change stuff. Okay. Title is Watch What Matters. AI powered timestamps for eye friendly learning, a practical system to turn long tutorials into 10-minute actionable playlists. Pricing is $27 to $47. That's what I feel at max we can sell something like this for. Stop spending through hour-long tutorials. This ebook gives office professionals a practical, privacy-conscious system to use AI-generated timestamps, key takeaways, so that you can only watch critical minutes without missing context. Learn how to set up the right tools, generate precise time-coded highlights, build 10-minute actionable playlists, and roll the method out across your team. What you will learn: Chapter 1, the case for Watch What Matters learning. Understand eye strain and cognitive load at work. Your AI toolbox setup, timestamping mastery from transcripts to precision key moments, 10-minute actionable playlist method. The chapter 6 is prompt playbook, codes, how-to steps, checklists, and SOPs, privacy and compliance basics, local processing, API keys, and PII safe flows, team rollout, templates, libraries, and adoption tactics, automation and sustainability, done for you prompt pack for timestamp summaries, 12 Notion board templates, eye-friendly workspace checklists, ROI calculator, time saved versus training outcomes, By the end, you'll confidently distill long videos into short, focused playlists, capture the exact key moments that matter, and share export ready insights with your team while reducing screen time and eye strain. So, at this point, at least this output that I'm seeing here, this is the structure that I really feel Synthesise.ai is what I feel it's really good at. I'm happy to actually get somebody else in my team to build these processes out so that I can come in and I can actually look at these different angles and say which ones I like, or to speed up the workflow. Because essentially, if you're playing the digital product game, the info product game, then you need to know that you need to launch a variety of info products into the market, because you're not sure which one is going to stick, right? No matter how confident you are, no matter how good you think the product is, at the end of the day, like, how much traction it gains from the market is what will decide the success of it. So launching more of these products is important, and I also like what chapters it's come out with, so I'm not really going to make any changes. But for the total words, I would definitely make it I would reduce it to, let's say, 12,000 words. Oops, 1 2 12,000 chapters, bonus materials. So your transformation promises cut video learning time drastically while retaining key insights by using AI to generate precise timestamp takeaways and 10-minute actionable playlists, reducing eye strain and boosting productivity. It's very simple. This is a very big pain point in the market, and hopefully this is what we have here. So we'll click on Save Changes. So once that is done, we'll click on continue. We're pretty happy with it, and I really like the fact that it allowed me to go in and edit and really change whatever I wanted to change at this stage. Then I can click on continue. Then I can click on continue. Sorry. Now it's coming up with the entire table of contents and everything. And beyond this, it's also possibly going to help allow me to generate the ebook cover. So now the ebook structure is ready. Let's look at it. The cover image is generating, introduction is generating all the chapters also. The content, you can see it's starting to generate the content, and you can kind of see the progress of it here. But bear in mind that this entire thing that you're seeing here, it is pretty slow, like, like it takes a lot of time, and rightly so, because it's basically just doing API calls in the back, and it has to write the content. So the bigger or the more words in your ebook and things like that, the more time it will take at this step to really generate everything, right? So if you look at the cover image, it's generated. You can click on preview. So watch what matters, AI powered timestamps for eye friendly learning. Like I said, not all the time is the cover really nice, so you can just click on regenerate cover. Sometimes cover is even after you regenerate, it can have spelling mistakes and things like that, because again, they're just using an image generation prompt at the back to generate the PDF cover. So in case it's not really good, then you can just create your own stuff on Canva and things like that, and just upload it here. In fact, don't do that, because at the end of the day, watch what matters, AI powered, for instance, for eye friendly learning. This is okay, but it's too complicated. So let's say we go with this. Okay, watch what matters, AI powered timestamps for eye friendly learning. Let's select this. And here, at this point, you'll notice that you can literally preview all the content that is generated. So this is what this is my big problem with a tool like this. Like, if you really made a tool that's doing all this work, then also spend some time making sure that its output is formatted and it's really presentable, right? I do see there's a problem with that. It's all just, a bunch of text, not much formatting. For example, let me show you the introduction. Okay. If you see here, the bonuses, they're just given as a, like comma separated values, where the bonuses should be in a listicle format, talking about each bonuses and things like that. Get maximum value, your transformation awaits, why this matters, a smarter way to learn from video. So let it kind of complete, and I'll wait for it to complete. It'll take another 5-10 minutes, I guess, to really complete this. And once it's done, then I will show you where we reached. So it has kind of, wait, there's something pending. Let me just quickly check. I'll just refresh this and then click on. There's something that's waiting to be completed, right? Chapter 3 and chapter 5 were remaining. So it does get stuck sometimes, like the software. So you might need to just refresh the page once to unstuck it. So it's, as you can see, it's not like a completely fully fleshed out product that they claim $3,000, like it's worth $3,000 a year. It's not. 100% it's not. Now we finally have the entire ebook, introduction sections, all the content is there, but it's basically just copy pasted into the sections, and the titles are just, like bolded. That's it. That's the only level of formatting that you're going to get inside this. Now, let's see what else we can do here. We can click on ebook builder, click on these sections, section details, we can preview. What's really surprising is, let's say we did all of that. Cover is generated. Definitely not very intuitive at this point, because even I keep losing track of where the next steps are or where we need to go after this. I think let's say go to the ebook, right? Yeah, there it is. So once the ebook is generated, it's kind of section 2, section 5, and all the content has just been, dumped. So if you want at this point, you can actually start making some changes to these PDFs here by adding things or removing things. And but one thing that's still lacking here is it's not like a fully fleshed out WYSIWYG editor. So it's not like you can just go in and it will give you these options, which is nice. Basic formatting is there, like H1, H2, H3 bullets. So it's not very intuitive, okay? And it doesn't have like a clear option to insert certain things or something like that. You can make it a code block and convert it into a table, maybe add a checklist, but there is no option to add images as such that I can see. Okay, so technically you're still left with this PDF and you don't have the option to add any media elements to this PDF. Okay, so now I'll just save this PDF. It says generating a product charter, and once that is completed, I'll just download the PDF and then see how it looks. So the product charter is ready, and this is essentially the DNA of your offer, which we will take to the ghostwriter, and then we'll create the marketing materials for the ghostwriter. That's another software that is part of the Monetize 2.0 program, but the ebook was already ready, so we can just click on download, and as you can see, it's pretty much that's how it looks. Okay, this is the overall formatting on the ebook. Okay, so I can just save as PDF. There's no difference. If I add margins, like default margins are already present, so which is good enough. If you add custom margins, you can actually come in here and you can say make it 0.25, yeah, something like that. So you can add some margins here, but beyond that, like you can see, if you add margins, then the image is getting cut off and things like that. Like those kind of problems will start happening. So essentially, it's not like a fully ready to output, like ready to sell PDF. You will need to take all this content, read it, analyze everything, add proper formatting to all of these sections and things like that, and then only you can actually sell a PDF like this. So it's done, and I'll open this PDF in Chrome. This is our finished product. So whatever you can call, if it's not really a finished product, but this is what we have from the thing. Every lot of work is required in order to really make it a proper product that can be sold. But structure, ideation, coming up with new concepts, overall breakdown of the thing, even the content, I feel, is decent. It's not great. I think you can do a better job if you have knowledge of prompt engineering, copywriting, and you have used AI tools before. I feel if you create a custom trained GPT, it could do a better job than this. And in a previous video, I actually showed a PDF that I created with just Claude, and which had a much better output. So that is there in my Synthesise AI review video. So if you find that video, then just scroll to somewhere in the 3 to 4 minute mark and you'll see the PDF that I'm talking about. So that's kind of my take on it right now. Synthesis AI is not ready for like selling. And as a result, they're using it to give this away as a bonus to Monetize 2.0 members to get feedback and improve the software. And it definitely is not worth $3,000 or whatever they claim it to be. And at max, if you had to pay for it standalone, you could maybe pay like $100 or $200 a year for a subscription like this. That would just speed up the workflow and help you with these things. And then later on, you can take all the work outside it and then work on improving it. Okay. So this is my honest feedback, guys. So if you're planning to buy Monetize 2.0 from Iman Gadzhi, thinking that it's going to solve all your problems and you're just going to make a lot of money by creating these products and selling them, you will need to do a lot of work before you can actually sell them. Okay. So be aware. So I'll see you in my next video where I will review Ghostwriter OS. And please subscribe to my channel, show some love, comment on it, like share your thoughts and give me ideas on what are the topics I can cover for you guys so that you find it helpful. And I'm really trying my best to document my journey of using Monetize and seeing where I go with it. I know for a fact that this product can help me with ideation, but I'm not going to be using the products created from it without any work and put it in the market, because it requires a lot of work before it is sellable.